Alabama Barker literally just tricked Scooter Jackson into getting her initials tattooed on him. Just for her to turn around and dump him and say Alabama is single with the same initials that were just got tatted on him. Like, that is so messy. Alabama Barker knew what she was doing with this one, girl. And the fact in the video, there's a video of her trying to persuade him to get a matching tattoo. He didn't even look like he wanted the tattoo on him.
Ooh. Travis Barker has a lot on his plate with Alabama Barker. It could not possibly get much worse, in our opinion, because her mess with Bad Baby was already so messy when a number of insiders began to reveal that she was secretly having an affair with Future. Say what now, girl? The streets are claiming that Travis is not here for Future to creep with his daughter. Therefore, it appears that he has finally had enough of her mayhem. And because you are all aware that Travis does not mince words regarding his children, it appears that we may be witnessing a full-fledged feud between these two men. So, just when did Future and Alabama meet up? And what became of the basketball beau from Alabama? This tea has to be spilled. So unless you have not been paying much attention, you are aware that Alabama has been in the news a lot lately, and not necessarily for the best reasons. Since Baby revealed that she had an affair with her baby daddy, Levon, she has been at odds with her old buddy, Bad Baby. She was accused by Baby of purposefully making an effort to engage with Levon, saying, long story short, LV met her while we were broken up. She knew LV was my baby daddy, still entertained him, me, and him got back together, and she was still entertaining him. I consider her as a friend. It's a weird AF. Recently, I made some posts about her, and she hit me up saying LV was still trying to talk to her, and she sent me edited messages. I truly believe she only entertained him because he's my baby daddy. I've watched her talk to numerous men with girlfriends, but never thought I would see the day she did it to me. She's been to our home while Louis Vuitton was there. She knew he was my man. Alabama, however, asserted that Levon had deceived her as she was unaware of his relationship status and that he was the baby's man. She penned, to put it simply, LV deceived me. Something I have evidence of, including messages, claiming he wasn't actually LV, that he was single, and that he didn't have an Instagram account. For pointing fingers at me, I suggest looking at the source. Over time, 55 initiated frequent communication, including calls and texts, but nothing substantial ever came from it. However, he has since deleted many of these messages. Alabama further asserted that Levon had acted violently against her, claiming 55 and our friend group traveled to Las Vegas last year again, prior to me knowing that they were together, during which he threw a bottle at my head, resulting in a significant injury. His behavior was not only reckless, but also deeply concerning. It's troubling to see that, despite his actions, she continues to defend him even after I told her what he had done. I was unaware that he was her boyfriend until after spending time with him in public on 2 separate occasions. It's clear that he is manipulating her, feeding her a distorted narrative to justify his behavior. His actions reveal a lack of respect and consideration for others, and it's painful to witness her continuing to support him despite this. As I mentioned earlier, it is a hot mess since they still argue and exchange diss recordings and other things. But Baby said that Alabama has a tendency of doing the same thing to her other friends. She is the one who gets dragged the most. This is because it is simply unacceptable to get involved with your friend's partner. Since she was being dragged for dirt, fans fully expected Travis, or even her brother Landon, to become involved in the drama. However, Travis seemed quite happy to let her do her thing without getting involved, and Landon is most likely still in that bathroom playing that one song repeatedly. The streets now claim that Alabama became involved with Future, so it appears that he may have gone a bit too far with the hands-off parenting approach. Travis may be furiously upset with Future for using his lovely young girl. Travis, as I mentioned, does not fool around with his children and genuinely loves them. It is not strange that he would not approve of the affair. Furthermore, Future is a bit of a hot mess in terms of relationships. How toxic many rappers can be. He is 41, single, and considered to be among the most toxic rappers in the industry. In addition, a couple of his baby mamas, including Ciara, have come out and accused him of being a deadbeat to their children and failing to pay child support. He has 7 children from 7 different women. Even if Alabama wants us to believe that she is mature, she is only 19, and coping with a man like Future and 7 children is the kind of mayhem she should not be involved with because she still has her entire life to live. For those who are asking how we even learned about the tea, it was all because of a blind item that exposed the incident. The item that was blind stated the state celebrity went public with a guy to hide the fact that she is still hooking up with the not in the present rapper, Alabama Barker / Scooter Jackson / Future. When the bartender disclosed that Alabama and Future had been covertly hanging out for some time, the tea became much more heated.
Barker tea, from personal experience, involving Future. Anyway, let me start by saying I'm a bartender in LA. I bartend clubs, events, festivals, all that, okay? So I was bartending Rolling Loud last year. I was lucky enough for them to pick me to bartend Future in Metro Boomin's private lounge. Okay. So I'm over there bartending, having a great old time. Who do I see in the lounge? Alabama Barker. I was like, that's a little weird. Why is Alabama Barker here? Mind you, everybody there's only like 20 people there, and they're all Future's close friends, or people he works with, like people he's very close knit with. And she's there. And I was like, isn't she like a teenager? Like, she's not young, and what is the correlation? Like, who invited you here? Like, who invited you here? You're like a little girl. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so random and weird. At one point, I see her go into one of the trailers where the bathroom is, because there was two, I think there's 2 trailers in the lounge. So she goes in, she comes back out, and I notice she's just like standing at the top of the stairs.
She claims it was not the only occasion because she also saw Alabama at another event that was meant to be extremely restricted.
3 months later, still last year, I get invited to Future's penthouse in LA. So I go. It starts at like 2 in the morning. I go, I'm there. Mind you, there's like not a lot of people here once again. Not a lot of people here at all. But who's there? Take a wild guess. Yeah? Alabama Barker. She shows up at like 3:30 in the morning. And I'm like, who invited this little baby to this penthouse party? Future's penthouse party at that. We're talking about Future here, okay? Yeah, this is the toxic king himself, Future. That has how many, I don't know, it's just how many baby moms, it's Future, bro, it's Future, all right? Why are you here? You're a teenager, babe. I think you're a little young for this event. I don't know, that's all I could think the whole time. And I was like, obviously you're not too young for this event, because number 1, you're here. Number 2, somebody had to invite you to Summit Abbey.
The fact that she made an effort to keep it subtle makes this intriguing. Alabama's attempt to keep this one private says a lot because, as we all know, she is vying to become the next King Kylie and has been sharing a lot of details about her personal life online. Oh, and do you recall the guy described in the item about blindness? His name is Scooter Jackson, and he has reportedly been dumped by Alabama, according to the streets. Furthermore, she persuaded him to have her initials inked, displayed them to the world, and then broke up with him. A few weeks ago, during her feud with Bad Baby, she and Scooter went public together for the first time. They reportedly split up already, and before supposedly abandoning him, Sis made sure her name was on his flesh.
Alabama Barker literally just tricked Scooter Jackson into getting her initials tattooed on him. Just for her to turn around and dump him and say Alabama is single with the same initials that were just got tatted on him. Like, that is so messy. Alabama Barker knew what she was doing with this one girl. And the fact in the video, there's a video of her trying to persuade him to get a matching tattoo. He didn't even look like he wanted the tattoo on him.
Ooh.
We're gonna get matching tattoos.
When?
She definitely did this to him because he probably cheated with Maggie on her.
However, it appears that they were both cheating on one another because the blind item indicated that she had been playing around with the Future even while she was with Scooter. Since his daughter is scheming on these streets, Travis needs to leave Courtney and come collect her. Since Lori Harvey is the only woman who has survived Future's manipulation, she is just 19 and does not need to become involved with him. She does, however, have Steve Harvey advising her on how to handle males like Future. Travis needs to step in and get his daughter away from Future since there is only one way this can end. Sierra has moved on from him, but he still occasionally calls his drama for her. In any case, fans express their disgust at this drink in their comments. Future is 41 with 7 kids and allegedly messing with Alabama Barker, who is 19, just grown and doing clown stuff. How is Travis Barker letting Alabama run around recklessly like this? Like she's literally a teenager hanging around older bum ninjas and her dad condones it? You privileged and rich and bobbing yourself with hood dudes and random bums? And Alabama Barker had the opportunity to be the people's emo punk princess as Travis Barker's daughter, and she completely fumbled. Actually insane. Let me know what you think of Alabama advancing in this manner, even though it is a flaming mess.